franchise, of course, which kicks off next season. Frank Lampard, delighted to be joined by us now. Frank, take a look at it. What were the key factors in you making this decision to make the move?
Well, it was just a great opportunity for me. I think having spoken to the people at the club, Claudio and Jason, who you mentioned there, they sold the vision that they've got for it. I've obviously been interested in the MLS in the last few years. My Chelsea career came to an end, and this just seemed a perfect fit for me to come over here in this league, which has been improving all the time, and hopefully I can bring a lot to it.
Now, Frank, we know that NYCFC doesn't start playing until 2015, so what is your plan from now until 2015 till that first game with NYCFC?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I just flew in last night, and obviously we've done the press conference and bits of media today, so I think the plan is to stay here a few more days, speak with the club, see what they want me to do. I mean, I'll obviously have to keep my level of fitness to a certain degree, and I think, you know, as anyone knows in football, you can't just do that by going in the gym on the treadmill. You have to do something very sort of football related, so whether it's training somewhere, whether it's playing games somewhere, I'm not sure. I can't give you that answer, but I'll certainly keep myself fit, so come January and pre-season time I'll be ready to go.
Frank, there is a perception among some people that when top players come to MLS, it's because the well has run dry. What would you say to that? And also, what options did you have to stay in England or indeed go somewhere else in Europe?
Well, I had a few options, Craig. I had some in England. They didn't quite appeal to me. I've been in Chelsea a long time and obviously very entwined in the club there, and they didn't appeal for me for that reason, first and foremost. Some other options around the world that were good and bad in varying ways, but I think the main thing, the appeal here for me was the MLS and the improvement of it. I know what you're saying about players that come over here, but I think the perception is changing. I certainly feel that, and I think the league is improving year on year, and I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that. New York City is a great club. It's a fantastic challenge to start from afresh. You know, you would never imagine that we're doing that, and if I can be a big part of that challenge and do well, then I'll be a very happy man.
Frank, just picking up on what Craig said, I'm sure you've heard what Ashley Cole had to say in his press conference with Roma, saying that he wasn't ready to go on the beach and just take his money and make a move to MLS. What do you say to those sort of comments?
I take that quite lightly from Ash. I think he's a good friend of mine. I think he's just signed for Roma, which will obviously be a very good move for him. But I don't agree. I've been in dressing rooms in England for the past few years in particular, where lots of players are talking about the MLS. They're talking about the opportunity of going and playing now. Not just players at the back end of their career, but players that are interested in it for many other reasons. And if that's Ash's opinion, then it certainly isn't mine. And my opinion is to come here and try and play good football and try and show the US and the MLS that players are coming in for the right reasons and want to improve the league.
Frank, last week we saw Steven Gerrard officially retire from international football. Does this move suggest that you're going to be doing the same thing?
Well, I'm not quite ready to say that yet, because my main concern since the World Cup was first getting over the disappointment, but secondly working out what my club future was, because that's your bread and butter week in, week out. Now I've done that, I think I'll take on the England one and I'll have a good think about it. It's very difficult for me to make that call, because I've enjoyed playing for England for so long, and I'm always very proud to play for them. So it's something I'll consider now seriously, considering I know where I'm at, and it won't take me long. I'll make a decision on that very soon, because the games will be coming around very soon.
Frank, your goal scoring record at Chelsea from midfield is just incredible. Top goal scorer all time at the club. What can the New York fans expect from you in MLS? And is there any coaching involved in this? Do you see yourself going into coaching as part of this deal?
No, I don't actually, Craig. I find, having met Jason and some of his team, I think I'm very much of the mind upset a player, and the coaching thing is a possibility for me after football, but while I'm playing, and I think if I want to give something 100% commitment, I think it's important that I stick to that. In terms of what the fans can expect, I hope to give more of the same. I mean, my game may have changed slightly in recent years, but I hope to get in and score goals, because goals win matches, and that's why I want to contribute, but not just that. I think Jason wants to play very free-flowing football, very possession-based, fast football. So I want to get on the ball and I want to help dictate the game. If I can do that and add some goals to that, I'll be very happy.
Frank, I know it's been a busy old day. Thank you very much for taking the time out speaking to us.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks very much.